Friends, today we are going to discuss a prose by Swami Vivekananda. Title of the prose is India's Message to the World. All we Indians knows Swami Vivekananda very well. The title of the lesson is India's Message to the World. India's Message to the World by Swami Vivekananda. India's Message to the World by Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born in 1863 and died in 1902. This one was very short lifespan of Swami Vivekananda. He was one of the most well-known spiritual leader of India. He was born as Narendranath Datta into an affluent caste family in Calcutta. Now it is Kolkata. Even as young child, he displayed a sharp intellect and excelled in all subjects. Vivekananda was recognized for the mission to spread the ancient spiritual wisdom of India across the globe. Beyond his image as a spiritual leader, he was also a great thinker, orator, and patriot. Social reform was a prominent element of his thoughts and beliefs. He often presented his thoughts and ideas in soul stirring pieces. Here, Swami Vivekananda was born as Narendra Datta from Calcutta, nowadays it is Kolkata. He was a spiritual leader of India. He was recognized for the mission to spread ancient spiritual wisdom. He was spiritual leader. He was thinker, orator, and patriot. He was well-known speaker of India who spread spirituality all over the globe, all over the world, and his way of thinking, his power of thinking has changed minds of number of peoples all over the world. Now, before seeing the prose India's Message to the World, I would like to discuss about this essay or about this prose, as the given essay is taken from the volume 4, The Complete Works of Swami Vivekananda. Here, the complete work of Swami Vivekananda. This one was the book where the information which we are dealing is taken from that book. That is, the title of the book is Complete Works of Swami Vivekananda, volume number 4. Here, the complete complete work of Swami Vivekananda by Swami Vivekananda. The essay talks about the Vivekananda's love and adoration of India. He admits that he was apprehensive of the state of the country. However, after traveling to the West, he developed a newfound appreciation. He further states that good and evil are in fact ubiquitous, and one should not assume that India is the only nation facing problems. These are found everywhere. He applauds the spirituality of the country and how the rest of the world consider India as one of the leading place of spiritual richness. He conveys his gratitude to the Western lands for the hospitality he received. Here, the lesson is about spiritual thoughts, that is spirituality. How the India is becoming rich, and one day the India will be the leader of the globe as far as the spirituality is concerned. And in addition to this, he expressed his gratitude to the Western land for the hospitality he received, because Swami Vivekananda traveled to the number of nations. As he traveled to the number of nations, he spoke there about the spirituality. He spoke there about the ancient India. He spoke there about the traditions of India, tradition of India. He spoke to the number of nations and explained, put forth his thoughts, his views about spirituality and ancient India before the world. The lesson is taken from Complete Works of Swami Vivekananda, volume number 4. It was written by Swami Vivekananda itself. And see here the prose. Bold has been my message to the people of the West. Bolder is my message to you, you beloved countrymen. The message of ancient India to new Western nation, I have tried my best to wise. Volume number 3. Done or well done, the further is sure to show, but the mighty voice of same future is already sending forward soft but distinct murmurs, gaining strength as the days go by. The message of India that is to be India as she is at present. Many wonderful institutions and customs and many wonderful manifestations of strength and power. It has been my good fortune to study in the midst of the various races I have seen, but the most wonderful of all was to find that beneath all these apparent variations of manners and customs or culture and power beats the same mighty human herd under the impulsion of the same joy and sorrow, of the same weakness and strength. Good and evil are everywhere, and the balance is wondrously even. But above all is the glorious soul of man everywhere speak its own language. Men and women are to be found in every race whose lives are blessings to the humanity, verifying the words of the divine emperor Ashoka. In every land dwell Brahmins and Shramnas. Here he is speaking about spirituality, he is speaking about humanity, he is speaking about brotherhood, and bold, and he asked the Indians to be bolder, means one step ahead of the Westerns, means Indians should face the problems, Indians should overcome the problems, and Indians should work out on the same manner. Here he speaks about the good fortune, he speaks about the desire, feelings, and at the same time he speaks about the good and evil. Here, as we human beings are there, then there are the chances of the good, at the same time there are chances of the evil also in the society. Here, while seeing or while dealing with the same, here good and the evil, Swami Vivekananda's message is to us, we Indians, as at the same time as he has traveled all over the world, he has given the message to the world also. He speaks about the spirituality, he speaks about the humanity, and he speaks about the brotherhood, and at the same time he has given a sentence of the Emperor Ashoka. Ashoka was the king in the ancient India, that the before Christ. He gives the example of the King Ashoka, or we may say Emperor Ashoka. Here, the message of the Ashoka is that in every land dwell Brahmins and Shramans, means in every land, in every nation, in every continent, there are the people in the society which belongs to number of caste, number of religion, number of creed, and as they differ from one another, as far as the caste is concerned, as far as the religion is concerned, so their way of worship is different. So here the point of the spirituality differs from one another. So as it is, but the Swami Vivekananda speaks about the humanity, he speaks about the brotherhood, as we all know that when Vivekananda was there in America to represent India, and before the audience Vivekananda spoke that brothers and sisters, this appealed the people of the America, this appealed the Westerns, Europeans, because his way of presentation, expression, his language, his words appealed them, and he spoke there about the spirituality, humanity, and brotherhood. These are the three main points. While speaking about the message which he wanted to convey to the world, that we will deal with the same one. I am grateful to the lands of the West for the many warm hearts that received me with the love that pure and disinterested souls alone could give but my life's alliance is to this my motherhood, and if I had 1,000 lives, every moment of the whole series would be considered to your service, my countrymen, my friend. As he speaks about his visits to the Western countries, where he speaks about the warm welcome by Europeans, he speaks about the warm welcome by the people of the nation of the West, but he remembers about the India. He says, Mine alone are my weakness and failures as they came through my inability. If I had 1,000 lives, every moment of the whole series would be considered to your service, my countrymen. He speaks about the countrymen. He speaks about the Indian. He speaks about our nation. That he wanted to devote his life. He wanted to devote his life. He wanted to work throughout his life for the welfare of the nation, for the service of the nation, for the Indians, because his attachment for the nation, his attachment about the spirituality, his love for the humanity, and his views on the brotherhood, and as he likes his ancient India, so he speaks about such points and wanted to devote his life for the service of the nation, for the welfare of the nation. In this essay, India's message to the world. In this way, Vivekananda talks about love and adoration of India. He speaks about welfare society. He speaks about spirituality, humanity, and brotherhood. In this way, we have completed initial part of the lesson India's message to the world, where Vivekananda speaks about spirituality, humanity, and brotherhood. With this, we will stop, and in the next lecture, we will continue the same lesson. As I have written the word there bold. This one is the message that Vivekananda gives to the West, that is be bold. And this one is the message that Vivekananda gives to the Indians, be bolder. With this, we will stop. We will conclude this short lecture and continue tomorrow. Thank you. Good day.